elections are 2012 up to 2016. Not only Upiamwa, they were always representing us at that level. Yeah, nature and say, but the book and experience in Parliament, or the complementary Dr. Bawumia, I believe say the ticket involving two persons, the boy MPP, Amanduku, a war, the elections, the community campaign in Bidiano, on me, no, a beboa, power, or a quite way. So, I believe we have a very solid team. We have a very solid team in the new persons of Dr. Bawumia, an intellectual, an academic, a technocrat, and part of the executive. Upon strength, a quiet minister, our education, any energy. So because if push comes to shove, the party debater, the NDCmahama,
Professor Jenano Poku.
Professor, on the compare only no performance or education ministry, and we say, why not a boy minor? That's another matter.
Now, TSMB.
I made an indication to them that I'm interested to know that the coming years, even if it is not going to be yearly, at least 2 years, every 2 years, this assessment will have to be done, which is going to serve as a benchmark to assess government performance in terms of reducing poverty levels that we have in this country. But trust me, the poverty levels that we have in Ghana is far, far better than what we find in the US. But trust me, the poverty levels that we have in Ghana is far, far better than what we find in the US.
You had called.
Okay. Subway we. MP. Or the TV so catch a Ghana for say, Ohiana ewa Americano. Ohiana ewa Americano a dinche ohia ewa Ghana. Because of politics. Ekodi and the offense ekodi. Say me catch him say we momo Jimmy. Partway, the moment I be join the Jimmy. Or the Ghana TV so as a member of parliament, nipa to swaba. Oko the constituency a ubehu hia. Or say ono na ban no moteso MPP no ohia ewo America no ohia no anu edin chance ohia ewo Ghana asem we ye kan wo radio so mameka bi nchiro eko asefua we mu me si MPP panyini na jimi nkwala na jimi obi to say akwa we use the nim say okra we abetra so we de mo ye future we jimi last e ka kire me ka kire mo ase nyansa emfa age hu nyansa eda ni patrimi enye age na ede ma nyansa wo wanyini na wajimi a wajimi usa na wajimi a wajimi enti enye age na ede kikire man eye nyansa eda ni patrimi unma de kudienti a eye apia kubi eka senapo enye obi a obetuma ka MPP abom na napo arrogant aye nyina nim say he's an arrogant guy. Maybe share the connection. Oh, sir, boy, we ekwewusie said ekode. What's his second name? The born video chewy. During the primaries, Napo opoku prempe or take key initiative be on Kennedy Japan, especially Napo Ashanti region. Na Napo pese o2 MPs bear 4 a free ho. Until within the MPP primaries, no. Adikudienti apia kubuwe, or this a 2 vote to 3 vote per winning na mechero no. Napo we energy ministry sika, and na oyi candidate so omoko contest apia kubini about 3 MPs. O to be 2 by 2. Nina santimemo. Now what he did was that the finance equatifua ekodian asefua. Napo sponsored people to go after Ayedian, Apia Kubine, and so about 4 to 5 Ashanti regional MPs. Tie. And it's out to say Apia Kubika say, Kwasiawe, why na embedding the Chiman Bear running meter? They have their reason. Ain't Napo dia or ye and say, time omo call mo primaries no MPs be 5 omo asantime omo ye MPP for no na poko fa ankwara sponsor omo so mo ntu sankofo no na kwasia and the opera ni mate dia you want the support of these same people and nje na okase na po betuma kuta mensa epeja mensa and na ema na po ema apiaku bi ekasa asem no asante na no mo ka no se kwasia wei ebe shep asie sanke yentume na sa kwasia wei obetuma beso mensa se ode me chia because me na me MP. How can he hold my hand? Ebedi no kuta me nsem because kwasia wei no pese yetume ene me namfofo. That is the reason why and they are struggling to get Napo out because over Ashanti region ankasa Napo ye ku Ashanti region say ono pese otu ne nyonkofo MPs Napo owie sika ewo energy ministry de na ode ye no eni so ti apia kubia na apia kubi o kasa akire omo a omunim sa asem we wo MPP mu and MPs no mo Ashanti region no they know. They know. You get it? Into the appear could be this video when I circulating way.
Where in our MPP constitution does it state that at a time like this, the National Security will conduct a survey? Where is it? And is it the case that to conduct a survey for a particular person, or why would somebody come under a directive to conduct a survey in respect of one person's appointment or one person's nomination? I think national security has more to do than this survey. This survey, I find it very unnecessary. And like I said before, if I was the presidential candidate, I would even disappoint the national security. Well, I wouldn't speak for a majority because, as I told you, we have not been consulted as a caucus for us to state our position. But me, Apia Kubi, you can solicit my view on that. If it was for me to choose, I would choose him. Why? He's not my preference. Me.
He's not your preference?
Yes.
Dr. Matthew Poku is
Apia Kubi is saying that he is not my preference. But that doesn't mean that he is not qualified.
Do you have a preference?
Well, if there was an opportunity like that, I would express a candidate, however acceptable or otherwise, to our presidential candidate.
What candidate would
I would want somebody who will be open with the people on the ground, who will be able to deliver the votes, and who would also submit to the presidency, and who will also be important in bringing parliament closer to executive. I would probably select somebody who is more acceptable by the generals going to the war, the parliamentarians. We should find somebody who, if the presidential candidate is not there, he will hold the hand of a member of parliament and go and conduct campaign in that member of parliament's constituency. I don't see that happening in this equation.
He doesn't have the qualities.
He cannot hold my hand. So why would I say that I prefer him? He cannot hold my hand. Member of parliament's constituency.
Because he wanted me and my friends out of power. Or say they need somebody who can submit to the presidency. Napo is arrogant. Napo is foolishly arrogant. And Napo plays some kind of game. He's not transparent on kanokure. He makes the people think say or a party person, or your party person. And some kind of bro from na mijujo machiro unim MPP mun chemu. Kwasi ato ayama 100 Ghana se betina social media be Bawumia is the future. Bawumia unim MPP mun chemu. Omo mo sponsor me TV way MPP for 80% and mama ska. Me na me catch ro. Omo mo boa me mama TV way gina MPP 4. Into unim MPP mun cheme. There are about 60% of MPP for they want MPP out of power. You think it's a joke? Asama na okano or say eye omu hia obia obey transparent and open. Napo is not transparent. He's not open. He's a liar. Napo is fighting against the same parliamentary candidates who have to go to their respective constituencies to go and tell them, say, Napo and any Bawumia ba. Or say that person, Napo, cannot submit himself to the presidency. What you say? Or say Napo muntafo. Asantina meno kano.